Red Dead Redemption is one of Rockstar's best games. For $60 in 2010, we got hundreds of hours of content via the main story, Undead Nightmare, and a free and robust multiplayer with no microtransactions and a stellar leveling system. Now we have the PC version with single player only. It's still a great package, but a shame Rockstar didn't bring back multiplayer. Probably because people would rather play that than GTA Online or Red Dead Redemption Online. In an attempt to 100% RDR on PC, I have to complete all story missions and all side content, which includes challenges, outfits, stranger missions, and other miscellaneous activities. Some of these things are quite tedious. Not challenging, just tedious. One annoying challenge in particular is beating all opponents in Five Finger Fillet at Torquemada to unlock the Reyes Rebel outfit. The challenge itself isn't too difficult. Just press the button prompts in a rhythm, as fast or faster than your opponent. The first two stages are very easy, but the difficulty ramps up quickly as you advance. Each opponent represents a stage, and every stage has 2 rounds, where the second round builds off the pattern in the first round by adding more cycles. Okay, so what's so hard? Just press the buttons. Well, I suck at this. I'm not sure what my malfunction is, but I just can't do stage 3, round 2 and beyond. Googling Five Finger Fillet reveals that others have also looked for tips on how to beat this minigame in Torquemada, so that makes me feel better at least. For most people, it seems the solution is to practice each stage, memorize the pattern, then look at your fingers so that you don't accidentally fat finger another button. Some say it's easier on controller. Some suggest doing it on keyboard is easier. Some suggest to remap the keyboard buttons from 1, 2, 3, 4 to WASD or to the arrow keys. I personally think using number keys 1 through 4 is atrocious. For me, controller is easier since the buttons are in an X pattern and you can just use your thumb. On keyboard, you have to use a combination of fingers or just one. However, using one finger on keyboard is pretty slow, so it might be too slow for stage 4. I'm sure if I practiced, I could grind this out, but I'm a programmer, and programmers are lazy. Instead of practicing for an hour or two, I'm going to spend a few hours writing a program to do this for me. Because you're not a real programmer unless you spend a few hours automating a tedious 5-minute task. While trying to find tips for this minigame, I found a very motivating Steam thread containing a script for automating stage 4 of Five Finger Fillet. What's AHK? After a little Googling, I discovered that AHK is a scripting language written in C and C++ to automate tasks in Windows. Perfect, I could use the script to win the game for me. I just have to write my own functions for each stage in each round. Hey, wouldn't that be cheating? My plan was simple. Write a function for each stage and create a hotkey that will execute the function. For each stage, send the button, sleep, then send the next button, then win. Simple. Now the only trick to keep in mind is that each stage and each round for that respective stage has its own pattern. Based on some threads I read online, some people believe that the more you bet, the more complex the pattern. Although I didn't really observe this, or maybe I just didn't notice, I'm not sure. Anyway, I only want to earn the Reyes Rebels outfit scrap, and to do that I just need to beat all the opponents in Torquemada. Therefore, I only need to bet the bare minimum so that I get the easiest possible pattern, if there is a difference between patterns, depending on how much you bet. I could look up each possible pattern and write a function for each, but I'm lazy and I don't want to do that much typing. What I decided to do was to watch someone else's gameplay and write down the patterns for the minimum bets. Then, I went and wrote the script using AHK documentation, which is quite good and easy to understand. I didn't bother writing a script for round 1 because round 1 only uses one button. The 1 key, or X, or A. Depending on what controller you're using. I decided to write a script for round 2 to test and to practice AHK. Then I wrote hotkey functions for stages 3 and 4. Also, I got to skip round 1 because if there are only 3 opponents, the minigame starts on round 2. I only had 3 opponents, and it doesn't matter how many opponents are present at that time, as long as you beat them all, the challenge is complete. Here's the script for stage 2, round 1. The pattern is 1, 2, 1, and it repeats 4 more times and ends on 1. That means there are 11 button presses. Round 2 has the same buttons, just more cycles. A cycle is the number of times the knife visits each finger. If I bet the minimum, I only have to do 2 cycles. So round 2 is stage 2, is 21 button presses. The same logic can be used for stages 3 and 4. I just have to account for the following patterns: 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Because there are more buttons, there will be more cycles. If I were to bet more than the minimum, then there would be even more cycles based on some of the threads that I read. I'm not really sure that that's true. I guess we'll find out later. But anyway, that's pretty much it. The only thing left to do is to test the script.
And win.
Alright, so I guess this will be like attempt 1 with the script. So on my other monitor, on my other monitor I have what keys I need to press. So it's basically broken into 2 sections. There's like stage 2, and on stage 2 there's 2 sections, section 1 and section 2. So we basically have a different hotkey for each section. I'm sure there'd be a way to program the auto hotkey scripting language to listen for or to watch for which section we're on, but I'm just going to figure that out.
Sure.
So I'd rather just press the buttons to tell it what combination to run. I believe it's Control F2 to start. No?
Hablando del diablo.
Now let's try Control F2. Nothing? Okay, so here we go. Is it gonna work this time? Okay, so it paused my game, so that's not good, but we're on stage 2-1. Oh my god, it's doing it! Oh, it messed up. What happens if we do it again? Okay, probably what happened was that since the game paused, it probably like got out of sync. So let's pause, and then, oh crap, okay. Might have to take out the message box. Looks like it's getting out of sync somehow, so let's stop and try again. Let's stop and play around with the script and try again. Okay. Is it too fast? I think it's too fast. But holy shit, it works. It's just too fast. It works. It's just too fast. You failed to impress. Okay, so we gotta slow it down. Holy shit, it works. So hopefully now it'll just go.
¿Estás loco?
Oh, it did it! Holy shit! Oh my god, okay. So yeah, the message box was taking the focus off of the game, and so I'm guessing we weren't able to unpause quick enough to get it in sync. So it's probably out of sync.
And you didn't even lose
So,
a
okay,
thing.
now we just have to run the second stage and see if it works, and we can do that with Alt 2. Holy shit!
Looks like you're gonna have to get
It works! Oh my god! Okay, so now we gotta try the next. We gotta try the next opponent. Alright, we're gonna do the script for stage 3 and then section 1, so let's give it a try. Alright, there you have it.
Do not close your eyes. You will miss it.
Alright, so Alt 3 will do stage 3, section 2. Let's see if that works.
And there it is.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good
1,
enough.
2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 2, and 3 beats, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we're cheesing it, so amazing. Amazing.
You win all people.
Alright, I've come to show you all what's
I
fooling.
beg your pardon.
I'm gonna smoke all these NPCs at this game.
Why not?
Let's go. Alright, I read online that if you skip the NPC's turn, it actually makes your turn
Very
timer
nice.
shorter. So we gotta watch him do it. Alright, this is just the easy one. This is just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Easy. Alright, let's go. Easy. Easy. Come on.
Very good. You're not thought.
Alright, let's go. Easy. Let's flip and go. Let's go.
Come on, you bunch of girls.
I almost said a
Who's next?
curse word. Fuck. Shit.
Manuel está todos
Alright, so it
los días
begins.
tocándose los baños. Madre de Dios.
There we go, let's go.
Win something.
¡Diablos! ¡Ay, Dios mío!
That's one round.
Too easy, let's go. Let's go.
Who's next?
Too easy.
That's
Too
me
easy.
winning.
Let's go. Too easy, man. Too
Ay,
easy.
very fast. Ay. Todos los
Oh no,
días,
okay. So it begins. Alright.
cuidado.
No, no, I almost had it. No. What? Oh no. Oh, okay. I lost my momentum. I was like so
Next
locked
time.
in. I was talking all that smack. Too easy.
See? That's how it's done.
Alright, he got lucky last time. Too easy, let's go! We don't even need cheats, man. We don't even need cheats. Get smoked.
Hey,
Alright, now let's go for the max bet and try to beat the max bet. Oh no. Oh, this man's about to win $100. Okay,
And
alright.
there it is, mister.
Okay. Alright, this one's supposed to be really hard. I think there's like 4 cycles on this one. 3. Oh god. 4. Oh, you have to do... Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, no, I can't stay locked in that hard. Oh. No, 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 that would have been it. That would have been it. Okay. Timer doesn't start until you press the first one. Okay.
¿está usted?
Let's go! We don't even need cheats, bro. We don't even need cheats. Oh my god. Get smoked!
Got yourself a
There's one more thing to do with this script. There is another outfit in the game, called the Merchant Outfit. To unlock it, you have to grind out quite a few tasks. One of the tasks is to win $1,000 gambling. Many players online suggest memorizing the hardest 5-finger fillet pattern and betting $100. You do not have to win 10 times in a row. The game only checks to see if you've won $1,000 across your entire playthrough. The reason why people suggest 5-finger fillet is because all of the other gambling mini-games have an element of randomness to it, like poker, blackjack, liar's dice. Your hand is randomly generated, so at least 5-finger fillet is somewhat skill-based. All you have to do is memorize the pattern and just press the right buttons. But luckily for us, I already have a script that wins 5-finger fillet for me. Can I use it to complete the $1,000 requirement for the merchant outfit? Let's find out. I'm pretty sure this is cheating, by the way. Alright, so we're going to do this special challenge live. So this absolute Chad wrote down the button combinations for... oh, that's cool. I guess you can click on them. Wrote down the button combinations that appear if you bet $100 on stage 4. And so this first half is round 1, and then round 2 is all of these buttons, and I counted them, and it's like 41 button presses. So you could memorize this, or we can be evil and cheat using my script. So let's do it. Alright, so I have the picture on my right here for reference. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create new hotkeys for round 1 and round 2. And again, this will appear on stage 4 if you bet $100. If you bet the minimum, it's a different pattern. So we're going to make a special hotkey for this. So to do that, what we can do is I believe we can use... let me scroll up because I left a comment. Okay, so to declare a hotkey, you basically have to like give it a button combination. And exclamation is Alt, and then in this case 4 is the number 4 on your keyboard. So I'm just gonna do caret, which is control, and then 5, and then 2 colons, and then curly braces. And basically what we're telling AHK is like, okay, when I do Control 5, run everything inside this function, and I'm assuming that this is how we like declare a function and map it to a button combination. This is my first time using this. I didn't really read too much into it. I just basically read enough documentation to do what I wanted to do. So this is not an AHK guide. This is just a silly YouTube video. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this pattern on the right. So what we can do is we can do send, and that'll actually send the button press to our computer. And if we're running Red Dead Redemption, then it'll send the button to Red Dead Redemption. So X in this case is 1, because this was on the PlayStationTrophies.org forum. So X is 1, and I'm just going to copy this a few times, and then circle is 2, and then we press X again, and then triangle is 3, and then we press 1 again, and finally, and then we press 1 again, and then finally, what is it, square is 4. So that's the base pattern. Now, if we do this as is, if we don't tell it to sleep, it's going to basically send the button before the next prompt appears, and we will cut ourselves in the game. So we need to make sure we're sleeping long enough, and in the previous attempts, it seems that as long as the button presses are accurate, sleeping for 100 milliseconds is good enough. So I'm going to do... anyway, so this is pretty much it. We just have to repeat this pattern over and over again until we have 41 button presses. Okay, so I reviewed this function here and realized I messed up, so I went back and fixed it, and I didn't record it just because I just wanted to focus and fix it. But this should be the macro for stage 4, round 2 at the maximum bet using this combination here on our right. And then I basically took a piece of this and pasted it into a different function called stage 4 round 1 max bet, and this is basically this top row here, because round 1 will be this top row and round 2 will be both rows. Alright, so we're back to stage 4. I beat all of the other opponents totally legitimately without cheating, I swear. But now we're going to see how our script does against the hardest challenger with the highest bet. Oh, it's over. But come on, look at this, it's funny. It's no, I'm totally doing this, I swear. Oh, it failed! Oh my god! Oh, I wonder why it failed. That makes it so interesting. I wonder if I interrupted the script somehow, like maybe I pressed a different key or something. It could be, I think I pressed 4 and 5 at the same time. Or something, but that was unexpected. Oh my god. Drama in the Five Finger Fillet community.
Sure.
Yeah, I know the Five Finger Fillet community is gonna be really mad at me for this one. I broke their favorite game. They're gonna be calling me all sorts of names in the comments. Wow, it failed. I wonder what happened. I think maybe it went too fast. Alright. So, let's go... Oh, there we go. Win a total of 1,000... Okay, so I have no idea when I completed this. Probably at some point during this. But yeah, so... You can totally just use this to come here and make all the money for this scrap. And the reason why people like using Five Finger Fillet to complete this scrap is that, you know, it's not random, because like in every other gambling minigame, like it's based on what cards you get. So at least here it's somewhat skill-based. You just have to memorize the pattern or be a filthy cheater like me. So yeah, that's the video. Isn't programming great? We're changing the world and solving problems, like writing a script to cheat in Red Dead Redemption single player. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.